Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Moon, Serena, and it's me, Molly. And today we're going to talk about, this one thing that always does happen. So, when you're on YouTube and you get a lot of followers or watchers or whatever you want to call them, and then you'll start to lose some of them. And there's all going to be, thoughts and beliefs over that. Well, someone chose to unfollow. Well, if someone chooses to unfollow, that's one thing, and that would be understanding if someone follows you and in whatever ground, sake or why they choose to unfollow you. But that would only be the ground for why you would lose one follower. Another belief is that haters, and sadly everybody gets haters of everyone in their work, tell folks, oh, don't go back them. Don't watch their films. Don't love their films or their work or them. But some folks can make up their mind what they're going to do, and some folks sadly can be led by others. And even if that was true, that your haters were still seeking to get folks to, stop backing you in what you do, that still wouldn't that still wouldn't work for everyone. Another belief, and this is probably more closer to the truth, is that YouTube goes through your YouTube fairway and they clean out any shut reckonings. And these could be reckonings that someone shut themselves and never opened again. Ones that they shut. These could also be reckonings that were fairways and reckonings that were shut for someone not following YouTube followership oversight, not following ownership law, or many other binds that they could have been in. What are the grounds where these might be dead YouTube fairways that only YouTube now can take off your following list, off your followership list? Well, there used to be a time, Sailor Moon, a long time ago, where you could go on and take any reckonings off of your followership list. But that was a long time ago, and that was in the early days of YouTube. But that setting or tool was taken away from everyone on YouTube years ago. You know, and some folks, you know, like that tool because they could go on and were take anyone off their followership that they wanted to take off at any time if they were alive or dead, meaning it was opened or was closed, open or shut. But that setting or tool was taken away a long time ago from folks on YouTube. No need if you were a mate or not. You know? So that's probably what goes on. And then one day you'll go on there and you'll see all the followers are back to the way they were, with no, ground, sake, or why for them going away in the first stead. Some folks say it's a YouTube, bug or flaw that happens on the webstead from time to time. Well, if it is, it's one that shows up daily than the old film getting stuck in filleting hang up, which once was a thing back in the day. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. At the end of the day, Molly, I think you're right about that. I think that if it's a bug or a flaw or whatever you want to call it, it's one of those ones that happens to everyone. Happens to the mates, it happens to the nun mates. So, or I believe that YouTube goes through everyone's followership and takes out the dead fairways, the ones that were shut down by their owners or whatever you want to call them, and no longer, they're gone. The ones that YouTube themselves had to shut down for them not following YouTube followership oversight, or YouTube website oversight, or ownership law, or booster showing oversight, or mateship oversight, or whatever the grounds may have been for it. But whatever the grounds is, you tend to get new followers to take the stead of the old followers, if they are folks that choose to unfollow you for whatever grounds, sake, or why. And if they are haters out there who tell folks, oh, don't follow so and so because I don't like so and so or their work, well, they're going to make up their mind to either follow you, back your work, or not follow you and not back up your work. It's up to them, and no one can make them do anything they don't want to do. So why do some followers go away and then come back? Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, you're right, Sailor Moon. Everyone's going to have their own guesses. They're also going to say, oh, it's the website, the website fucking with everyone. That YouTube likes to play a game where they take your followers away and give them back. Some folks are going to say that it's folks out there who, they come on, they go, oops, I made a mistake about who I'm choosing to follow or who I'm choosing to watch. And then they say, well, I made a mistake, boom. Well, if that's true, then it looks like at least 3 folks made a mistake on who they were following and who they were watching, I guess. But I don't really care, because at the end of the day, all the followers come back, or new followers come back to take the stead of the old followers. But at the end of the day, why does that happen? And everyone's going to have their own thought and belief over that, and I just told you what some of their thoughts or beliefs of it is. So, if you like this film, then follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Or watch the last film we made yesterday over here. I, Sailor Moon, and I'm Molly, and we'll see you later. Bye.